Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, there lived a kind and beautiful girl named Emma. She was 20 years old. Emma had bright blue eyes and long golden hair. She lived with her parents and younger brother. They were a poor family, but they were full of love and happiness. Their home was small but warm. Every evening, they would sit together, share food, and talk about their day. Emma loved reading books. She would sit by the window and read for hours. She loved stories about love, dreams, and brave people. In her heart, she always dreamed of a better life. She wanted to explore the world beyond her little village. One sunny morning, Emma went to the village market. She needed to buy vegetables for her mother. The market was full of people. Everyone was busy talking, shopping, and laughing. As she walked past a fruit stall, she saw a boy helping an old woman carry her basket. The boy smiled gently and spoke kindly. Emma noticed him. He was tall, had dark hair, and a very kind face. The boy's name was John. John saw Emma and smiled. She smiled back, a little shy. They met again the next day at the market, and then again a few days later. They started talking. Emma and John quickly became friends. They would walk by the river, talk about their dreams, and share stories from their childhood. Emma told John how she wanted to become a teacher. She wanted to help other children in her village learn. John told Emma he wanted to travel and open a school one day. They both loved helping people. John came from a rich family. His parents owned many lands and a big house on the hill. They had cars, servants, and money, but John never showed off. He was humble and kind. Emma was different from the girls John had known. She was honest, gentle, and full of dreams. John started to fall in love with her. And one day, under a big tree near the river, he said, "Emma, I love you. Will you marry me?" Emma was surprised but very happy. Her eyes filled with tears of joy. She said, "Yes, John, I love you too." They hugged and sat together for hours. They talked about their future, a small home, a happy family, and lots of love. But their happiness did not last long. When John told his parents, they were very upset. His mother said, "You cannot marry her, she is poor. She doesn't belong in our world." His father said, "You must marry someone from a rich family." John felt heartbroken. He loved Emma deeply. He said, "But she is good and kind. Money is not important." His parents disagreed. They said, "If you marry her, we will not support you. You will lose everything." Emma found out and felt very sad. She didn't want John to suffer. She said to him, "Maybe we should not marry. I don't want to cause pain in your life." John held her hands and said, "I want to be with you. We will find a way." Days passed. John tried again and again to talk to his parents, but their answer was always no. Emma's family also heard the news. They were worried. Her mother said, "Emma, we love you and want you to be happy, but life with John may be hard." Emma cried at night. She didn't want to give up on love, but she didn't want to ruin John's life either. One evening, she met John under the same big tree. She said, "John, I love you more than words can say. But maybe we should let each other go. Your parents will never accept me." John's eyes filled with tears. He said, "I don't want to lose you, but I understand." They hugged, tears rolling down their cheeks. They promised to stay friends. Even though they couldn't be together, they would always care for one another. Emma stayed in the village. She worked hard with her family. She helped her mother in the kitchen, her father in the fields, and taught her younger brother how to read. People in the village respected Emma. She was kind, gentle, and always helped others. John continued working in his father's business. He helped manage the farms and land. He did what was expected, but his heart was always thinking of Emma. Years passed. Emma and John still wrote letters to each other. They shared thoughts, memories, and their daily lives. Their hearts were far but never truly apart. One day, Emma's father fell very sick. Emma stayed by his side. She made soup, gave him medicine, and prayed day and night. John heard about it from a friend. He immediately came to visit. He said, "Emma, I'm sorry to hear about your father. Can I help in any way?" Emma was touched. "Thank you, John. Your kindness means so much to me." John brought food, medicine, and even paid for a doctor. He came every day to ask about her father. Slowly, Emma's father began to recover. Emma looked at John with cheery eyes. "You have a big heart, John. Thank you for everything." John smiled. "I'll always be here for you." They started meeting more often. They talked about their old dreams and hopes. Even after all these years, the love in their hearts had not gone. But they also knew that John's parents still wouldn't approve. So they stayed close as friends. One day, John told Emma, "I need to go to the city for work, but I will write to you." Emma said, "I'll miss you. Take care of yourself." John hugged her and said, "I'll miss you too. I'll come back soon." In the city, John worked very hard. He joined a company and started saving money. He learned new skills and made new friends. But he never forgot Emma. He wrote her letters every week. Emma replied and told him stories from the village. Through letters, they stayed connected. After 2 years, John returned to the village. He had grown stronger and wiser. But his heart was still full of love for Emma. He went straight to her house. Emma opened the door. She was surprised and happy. "John, you came back." "Yes, Emma, I missed you every day." They sat and talked for hours. They laughed and remembered the past. John looked into Emma's eyes and said, "Emma, I still love you. I want to marry you." Emma looked down. "I love you too, John. But what about your parents?" John said, "I don't need their permission anymore. I have my own money. I can take care of us." Emma smiled. "You are strong and brave. I'm proud of you. Let's face the world together." And so they decided to be together. They knew life wouldn't be easy, but their love was strong. They got married in a small ceremony. Emma's family and friends were there. Everyone was happy. John's parents did not come, but John didn't care. He had the love of his life beside him. Emma and John moved to the city. They worked hard and supported each other. They faced many problems, but they never gave up. They believed that true love is powerful. Together, they built a happy home. They had children and taught them to be kind, honest, and loving. They never forgot the struggles they faced. Emma and John grew old together. They walked in parks, told stories to their grandchildren, and smiled at their memories. They knew their love had made life beautiful. They were proud of the journey they had taken. And so, Emma and John lived happily ever after. Their love story was one of courage, hope, and faith. They proved that true love never dies. It only grows stronger with time. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video from a One Story Time.